Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. I started something new. I'm still gonna do the old content that I do, just kind of like random, spiritual, helpful, what I feel is helpful content. But I decided to start incorporating some Chinese astrology monthly readings, because I feel that it is important. And yeah. So, we are doing the Rooster energy. And if you are born in the month of September, or if you are born in the year of the Rooster, then this reading is for you. Uh, I've been working all day, so I'm feeling a little like, um, not so like, oh, wow, video, feeling kind of like chilling right now. So, we are doing the Rooster video for March. I titled your video O.C.D, standing for Organizing Clutter Deliberately. Okay, so that's what O.C.D is standing for in this video. And ooh, Empress card. We had the Empress card come out, I think, one other time, and then another time it was like bottom of the deck type of thing. So first card out, same as some another video, Empress. So, just like everyone else, a lot of truths are being exposed right now. And I put that this whole year is very positive energy for you, especially within your social circles. Um, but this month specifically, it looks like things are being shaken up for you right now. And a lot of things are changing this month. So we're halfway through the month, and so you may already be experiencing that if you resonate with these videos with my channel. Um, On the 19th, we have a new moon in Pisces. So that's going to be supporting seeing truths, seeing what we've been being deceived by, what we've been deceiving ourselves by. Illusions fall away. We start to see things very, very clearly. And a lot of that has been the energy of this whole month. But on the 19th, is the new moon. So a lot of things are going to be getting cleared away. Um, And for you specifically, things are being shaken up for you and moved around more than the other signs. And a lot of things and people are being cut away for you. With when it comes to the other signs, it was like they have to do the work to see these things and they have to make the decision to cut away from these things. But for you specifically, I'm seeing that these things are being cut away for you, whether you're ready or not. They've probably already been being cut away like for you. So it's kind of out of your hands, out of your control a little bit on this one. The universe is doing it for you. And it may seem like it's against you, but it's giving you the space to receive the abundance later. Because if you have all these like things that you don't need and your space is full of things and people that, if you would have done the work to get rid of, which the universe is doing for you right now, then how are you going to receive the abundance if your space is full, right? How am I going to save these videos if I run out of storage? I have to free up some storage. So a lot of things and people are being cut away for you as betrayals are being exposed. Um, and the times that you've betrayed yourself is also going to be at the forefront, but it's all like giving you the opportunity to start to respond differently. Like, do you want to continue, like, now that all these things have fallen away, do you want to continue to betray yourself? Or do you want to continue to befriend people who have shown you time and time again that they can hurt you and they will do it with a smile on your face? And every time they hurt you, it's going to be a new trophy for them, right? And then it kind of like stagnates your personal experiences um I'm getting. And so it's time for you to like let those things fall away because it's kind of unavoidable right now. Um, but you can welcome it back later. But if you welcome it back later, it's gonna be like really, really bad. You know, like you're gonna need it a lot more time to heal from it. I think it's best just to walk away now because people see now that they need to go. And they've been knowing that, but they thought that they could stay, but they can't. And eventually they're gonna need to go. But when I think right now it's like just let it go because if it comes back later and you let it, this is gonna happen. You know what I mean? And you can come back from this, you can heal from this, but it could take years. And that's going to be the frustrating part. How many years have you gone through this already? And then how many years are you going to need to go through it if you invite it back into your life again later? So a lot of people are going to have to work on letting go of these things, but these things have already been let go of for you. It's out of your hands type of thing. So, and it's out of your hands so that things can start to flow in your life again. You deserve for things to flow in your life and to live your life. And this month also does bring a lot of nurturing energy. So even though it seems like a lot's going on for everyone, everyone's being nurtured in a way, regardless of all these truths being come out and all these deceptions coming out. And so now that things have been cleared for you, you know, you can see things more clearly. You can see exactly where to move, where the next step is. You can just get in the flow. You can just jump right in and get in the flow of your work, of your life, of your stability. But you have to let these people completely out. Delete the contact. Don't respond anymore. Don't go back to that job. Like leave it completely out and set that intention. I recommend you guys get a journal and title it an accountability journal, and it's going to help keep you guys accountable and do your first intro and then keep writing from there. Um, you're going to be rewarded for taking action, even though how I said like everyone needs to take action and you don't because all these things are out of your hands. Now that these things are out of your hands, you'll still be rewarded for taking action afterwards, right? So, like I said, getting that journal, setting your intention, changing up your style, letting go of things that no, like, yeah, like changing up your style, like, throwing away clothes that, don't really fit the new you and the new life that you're going to be living for the next 2 decades, 20 years, so you are in an entirely new chapter, and so is everyone else. And you got a head and you got a helping hand. I don't know if I should say a head start, that doesn't feel 100% true, but you guys definitely got a helping hand in just like, things getting crumbled instead of other people like the other signs who are having to look through everything and declutter everything and spring clean everything. Now you can just move on. Everything's already been torn apart. Just move on, and step into your life now. Flow into it. You know, this happened for you. It was divine intervention. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're a king, you're a queen, but how are you um going to really experience that you are that if you're just trapped in your castle with with nothing, and being treated as such, but not really, because there's all these illusions and they've already all fallen away. And you don't need to keep betraying yourself anymore, and you don't need to keep allowing disrespectful people in your life anymore who just take. Because you'll get paid next week. You'll this or that, and they're probably just random people on some Rick and Morty stuff. Like, wait, who are you? Who are you? I'm this person, remember? And they're taking away a lot. So, yeah, there's just like little things for you to nitpick at and cut away and like kind of just like enjoy your life now that things are free and clear and you're enjoying the spring. All you need to do is enjoy the sunshine and the nature and just cut away little things. You just need like these little scissors, so you can like just chill. Um, so it's important to not neglect things. Continue to um expand, cut away from any other little things, any little corners that, will help the flow more and expand more here and there, or else things could get like really bad. It's about observing everything now that you have a clear way and a clear path. Take the time to like observe everything and continue to not absorb things if you have been in the past, which I'm getting you were. So it's good that this energy helped you. So don't absorb anything. Don't care what people think anymore. They've already been knocked out of the castle. And yeah, they're gonna get mad, but it's like who wouldn't get mad over a rude awakening? And then they're gonna look at you like you did it? Like, no. First of all, they did it and they needed to go. And you could let them fight amongst themselves, but you have work to do. Okay? If not, the work you're gonna have to do later on is deep, deep healing. And there's a journey within that too. There's no right or wrong. Everything is everything, but there's just like, I titled this OCD obsessive organizing clutter deliberately because everything's already good in your life right now that all these things have been taken away. But you want things to continue to be good. So it's gonna look like OCD where people are gonna try to pull you away from like, well, that's already done, that's already clean, that's already like it's already been taken care of. But even though it's already been taken care of, um there's more, you have an eye for like things to work better and smoother and clearer. And you could get, and so what if things are already like okay? You want things to be great. You want things to shine, so you're gonna spend a little bit more time. Like, so what if the car's already been washed? Now you're gonna wax it. So I would spend your time doing this, really making everything even more beautiful than it already is. Um, Because again, who cares what people have to say if that's what you enjoy doing, making things even more beautiful, even more clear. That's what you were doing for them, and they weren't complaining or saying anything when you were doing it for them. Now you're doing it for your own enjoyment, for yourself, for your happiness, for your abundance. And now people have something to say. They're already kicked out. The universe already did that for you. They're already kicked out. And now they're still trying to get your attention like this when you should just be like, everything already fell apart and you're going to keep going. You're going to leave all this behind. You know what I mean? Now they have to clean up their clutter and get a little bit of O.C.D vibes themselves because it's either them and you're already like this, like they already pushed you to this point of being like, the death card. But you could be the death card or you could be completely stagnant, no horse, nothing. So I would recommend not inviting that energy back into your life anymore because again, it's about observing and not absorbing, or else they're going to observe you being absorbed by them. And then they're gonna like be having fun at the party, living off of your abundance and your hard work. So who cares what they have to say? Who cares if life feels a little stagnant? Life is not stagnant. You're enjoying life again, you're enjoying work again, you're enjoying all that life has given you, which is making these things fall away and fall out with you. So rest, and then when you get up, make things beautiful and rest while you're awake and rest while you're sleeping. And your ambitious nature is going to thrive in this environment if you let it. So I know this was out of your hands and you could put it back in your hands, but please don't listen to your intuition. Um, it's a time to be very disciplined with yourself. And don't worry about disciplining others. Like, no, well, you treated me like this. They're already out. You have no one else to discipline but yourself right now. Um, and the discipline looks like preparing for battle, new battles that you're gonna win. But if you step back into that old cycle, it's like opening an old wound again, and it's not gonna go good, is what I'm feeling. Like this card keeps like just showing up, showing up, showing up, and I'm talking about it. So this one is a lot more serious than any of the other signs I'm getting. You have to wake up at good times, go to sleep at good times, drink your water. If you have like 7 cups of coffee a day, like go down to 4 or something, drink more water, stuff like that. Um, and then this is going to be a huge, it's not going to seem like it, but this is a very important part in your leveling up. And it's a very important part in your foundations. You know what I mean? And now the card actually came out. The card actually came out. So so you may be feeling like this, and all the water that's coming out is going to nurture your foundation, and all the dirt is going to like fill itself in. It's going to fill itself in. Just let yourself feel the way you feel within yourself. You don't go to other people. They're already gone, they're already out. And then your foundation is going to get stabilized by that. And all you need to do is continue to move forward, continue to be honest, continue to be disciplined, continue to organize things and put things in a order so that when the work does come in, when the abundance does come in, you have the space for it because everything's already out and it's already gone. Sometimes you just need to wait like or like sometimes you just need to be comfortable in that environment for like 3 weeks, a month. You know what I mean? And then with that discipline, that honesty, that organizing, that space, it's going to get filled up with whatever you've been um, thinking about and dreaming about, during that time instead of like, oh my God, there's all this space. I'm not used to it. I'm not comfortable. Let me invite this person over. Let me see if they want to go out to eat. Like, no, there's important things to do right now. And you may not see it because you've been constantly moving for so long, but it's a time to get back to work. This year in general really does support you. Um, um, ha Building a strong, solid foundation, and foundations usually are just like this, the groundwork. And when you're going up, 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 and people could see that, like, wow, they're really doing something. But when you're constantly going like this and making things nice like this, it seems like you're not doing anything, but you're not looking for other people's validations, okay? It's time for you to validate your own work. And you know when the foundation needs more work. And so this month supports it. It's really important this month, but it's also the whole year that supports it, okay? Um, and if things seem uneasy and continue to seem uneasy, it's because things are coming up from the surface. So the surface does need to like come apart a little bit so things can come up. And it may be things that are causing illnesses that need to be moved up and out of the system. Or it could be things that are like, oh, wait, this thing is like fruitful and it's like growing and growing and growing. Like, well, that's crazy. So, um, yeah. So things may seem a little shaky and unstable, especially for you this month. But that's because things are coming up and they're coming out and they're coming to light because it's time and they need to. Um, and don't absorb it, just observe it, and what do you need to do and take action. This year really supports you taking action, and everyone's taking action right now. So it's a time to be honest, have solid foundations, and whatever it is that's building right now is going to be really hard to tear down later, like how things have been getting torn down for you right now. These things are going to be really hard to tear down later because they were built on honesty. They were built on only your energy and not other people being like, well, you need this, well, you need that. And you'd be like, okay, because you were new to this and maybe you wanted some validation and you wanted to continue to have their help. But now you see things more clearly and you're better at this. And you're like, nah, you know what? You were never helpful. You never knew that much. You were just a know-it-all. And now I know a lot more. And I see that I don't need your help right now. So thank you. You can go away. You're fired. And I'm gonna do this myself. And the foundation that you're building right now, people are gonna be getting a lot less, but it's because they deserve to. You're gonna be moving like a Libra a little bit. You're gonna be very fair with others and yourself. And so what if they complain? It's about something long term that is for real so that you can move like this with this solid foundation. Even the cliff is solid and you can like stand anywhere you want in any of the space that is yours, and have fun and move like freely because you have the abundance too, because you have the solid base, home base that you could always go back to, and then you go travel and you come back home and everything's always taken care of for you because your foundation is not based on deception where you leave for vacation and you come back and then things get even worse and you're like, whoa, what happened? And the only person that was ever really doing the work was you. No. So the universe has helped you out right now because they need your energy too. And it's not just about people who don't want to do anything. It's about you now having a new environment with people who do things, and you can trust because they've put in the work and they know how important it is to keep up with things and, have your foundation, and they respect your space and they respect you and they respect everything about you. So it's time for refining everything, systematizing, organizing, and who cares if people get mad? You know. So it's gonna feel a little bit like you're fighting for this, but it's time to get to work. And you're fighting for this because people have been taken away from you in this way. And remember, the first card that came out was the Empress card. So this is your essence, this is your energy, but you have to move the way an Empress moves. And you define that yourself. So that's all I'm getting. I hope you guys really enjoy this reading and it's beneficial for you guys. Bye.